Everyone, this is Matt. I'm here at my house. Just got off work, thus the bow tie, and I'm sitting here at my Lowry family organ, which every family should have one. It's a pretty amazing instrument. This was a gift from my nana, and I've used it actually to write a lot of tunes because it's got this really great electric piano sound. Not quite a rose, but pretty cool. Should really be in every home. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Copenhagen Garment Bag incident, which is a new composition that'll be featured on the record and somewhat the spiritual sequel to the Yankee Poured Out the Bacon Grease from the first record, meaning it's about a horrifying true story. Real briefly, so my wife and I, a couple summers ago, took this huge trip to Europe, and we were going to fly into Copenhagen, be there for a couple days, and we were doing a cruise in the North Atlantic. We were going to end in Ireland and spend a couple days there, a little bit of time in Dublin, then we were going to hike the Kerry Way and drive around for a little bit and then come back home. So all in all, we were going to be gone for almost a month, and a lot of the tunes from the record actually are inspired from this trip. So the Black Valley, Godafoss, Lunar Landscape, which is about the waterfall in Iceland. So we know we're going to be gone for a long time, and we need to bring a lot of clothes. We need to be prepared for stuff, and particularly on the cruise, there's going to be a lot of nice dinners. So my wife gets this really great garment bag and puts all her nice dresses, all her nice shoes in it and everything so we can kind of travel with it. Of course, we get to Copenhagen and the airlines lost it, and nobody could find it. Nobody was really being helpful because we had switched airlines through this whole trip, and it was an awful experience. And so 2 days go by, and we're getting ready to get on the cruise ship. We've got one more night to get this bag, and nobody can seem to find it for us. So this is about the train ride back into the city center to retrieve the bag. We had to sneak into the international baggage claim. I found it in a corner underneath a stack of bags, and we just grabbed it and ran for it. And so this is about that. Now, at the time, I was also reading the Dune novels, the science fiction novels, which are really great. And while I was reading that, I couldn't get that little four-note theme from the 80s movie by David Lynch out of my head. Toto did the music for that. And that theme is this. So A flat, B flat, B natural, G. So kind of like an A flat minor major 7, or even if you want to think of the G as being kind of the home point, it could be some kind of diminished. And so took that, this 4-note theme happens the entire time of this tune. And the first time it's stated is kind of in a typical jazz arrangement, is that we play it as a melody and there's chords accompanying it, but very quickly after that, even though the line is always played in a voice, I start using counterpoint. So abandoning the chords and using these chords somewhat as a structure to keep these individual counter lines, for them to have some cohesiveness, but abandoning that pretty quickly and going almost only to counter melodies. And so I'm going to play a little bit of the chord structure, and then I'll have a little bit of finale playback so you can see how some of the voices work through the first part. The second part of the tune's different, but you're going to have to check out the album to hear that part. So once again, here's the theme. And I'll play it kind of slow with the accompanying chords. So that's A flat minor over G flat, G7 with a flat 13, straight up E flat triad, D flat minor, B major, G over E flat, then E diminished to E flat 7.